Hello everyone, I am Mary J. Sangahed, and for today's video, we will be talking about the preventative and precautionary measures against mugging, sexually motivated attacks, domestic violence, and intrusion of personal space. First is mugging. So what is mugging? Mugging is the oldest violent crimes of a man. It is taking or attempting to take anything of value by force, threat of force, or by putting the victim in fear. So now, let's discuss the preventative and precautionary measures against mugging. First is, don't flash your jewelry. Keep it covered or hidden. If possible, turn rings around so the stones don't show. Always remember to just have the minimum of cash and leave the flashy jewelry at home. Next, be alert to your surroundings, especially after dark or if you are alone. It is easier to avoid being mugged if you know your territory, so be alert, particularly if you are not on your home ground. Next, walk with confidence. Muggers often look for vulnerable targets, so if you walk confidently and erect, then they will just pass by you. Lastly, a tip to prevent being mugged is to stay in a well-populated area, or if you are being mugged, remain calm, and when it's safe, notify the police. Now, let's discuss and move on to our next topic, which is sexually motivated attacks. Sexual assaults or acts of violence where sex is used as a weapon. Assaults are motivated primarily out of anger and are a need to feel powerful by controlling, dominating, or humiliating the victim. Victims or survivors of sexual assaults are forced and or manipulated to participate in unwanted sexual activity. I will give you some safety tips to avoid unwanted sexual activity. Stay in well-lighted areas, away from alleys, bushes, and entryways. When you return home, have your door key ready so that you can enter without delay. My last tip for this topic is to trust your instinct. If something doesn't feel right to you, then leave and go to the safest place immediately. Now, we are on the third topic, which is domestic violence. Domestic abuse can be defined as a pattern of behavior in any relationship that is used to gain or maintain power and control over an intimate partner. Domestic abuse can happen to anyone of any race, age, sexual orientation, religion, or gender. It can occur within a range of relationships, including couples who are married, living together, or dating. Domestic violence affects people of all socioeconomic backgrounds. You should always remember that your long-term defense should be to leave the abuser in this kind of threat. Fight is often not an option, so if you know that domestic violence is happening in your home, then take a legal action or legal measures. Finally, we are on the last topic, which is intrusion of personal space. So like most animals, humans are instinctively territorial. It is an important element of self-defense is to understand this territoriality and the different forms it can make. No one likes being crowded by a stranger. One example scenario in order to maintain space is that if you are in an empty elevator and someone gets in, then you will move to give you both enough personal space. One tip on how to protect your personal space is to identify and accept personal boundaries. That's all for this video, and thank you so much for watching.